I'm scared. You know what? I am kind of scared. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the 42 North 78 West Sports Show. Hey, I'm joined by Kevin and Alex. What's going on, guys?
Just excited for Sunday, baby.
Hey,
So excited that we came back for another round here.
Hey,
talk more.
We also got. Hey, Zach, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, what you doing back here?
You know.
Did you stay?
I was invited.
Okay,
fell
all right.
asleep on the couch,
yeah,
right?
he must.
Slept
yeah,
on
we
the
got to
couch.
stay around.
This pullout's pretty nice, actually, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. And we have another recurring guest, new one, Nick.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on, Nick?
Appreciate you guys having me back on.
Yeah, let's go. Yo, I'm loving the Diggs jersey back there.
Appreciate it.
Loving the background, loving the Sabre stuff, man. How's it in Florida, man?
It's nice. It's warm. There's a lot of Bills fans. Like everywhere I go, there's Bills fans. It's pretty sweet. Going to a gas station, pump some gas. There's always someone with Bills stuff on, so it's really nice. Hopefully they'll be down here visiting me pretty soon.
Can't contain us, baby. We're everywhere.
Yeah.
Bills Mafia runs deep.
Yes, we are. So we're gonna get right into it. So if you already know, Bills are in the AFC Championship. Of course, the media still thinks we're not. They'll just mention us. We're just a little team that just happened to win 13-3, and somehow we're not getting any credit.
Nick Wright.
Yeah, Nick. He got what he deserved.
A little
He
legend
got
Nick.
what he did. Did you guys see it?
Yep.
Everyone, please.
It was
tell
a
me.
week.
It was
a weak Pinto Ron performance.
It was weak,
Yeah, it
though.
was,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a little weak.
They were just up close. They didn't do it from the top of a van or anything.
Yeah,
like
it
that,
was,
you know,
yeah.
but
He's like, his daughter was like, well, the ketchup bottle won't spray, and I'm like, should have waited. I would have waited a year. I would have actually rather waited a year for him to actually watch him get drenched by Bills Mafia. That would have been funnier. We gotta talk about it. You know, Josh Allen. Last time he faced the Chiefs, he threw about 14 of 27 of his passes for 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. I don't remember the interception, but we're just going to go over the stats. Here's the thing. One of these stats that confuses me is that the Bills ran it 15 times with the running backs. Now, if I remember correctly, it was a really damp day when we had the
Very
Chiefs
sloppy,
here. It was a
yeah.
very ground and pound game, because then you look at the Chiefs' offensive stats. You know, Hilaire, over 26 carries, 161 yards. They were just grounding and pounding us all night. But the Bills' defense did do a very good job of stopping receivers. If you also look at their stats, you know, kept all the receivers under 100 yards, which is still good because, you know, all their weapons. Got to watch out. We got to watch out. And I don't know who's going to check Kelsey right now, because Kelsey went on like a big upswing after just facing us. And surprisingly comes the second in the league in receiving yards. Crazy for a tight end.
Mm-hmm. That's like unheard of. Like,
yeah, it was like, because I didn't think it was. I remember him being dominant, but I just didn't think that he was getting that many yards. Nick, I gotta ask you. So we're coming into this game. I'm scared. You know what? I am kind of scared. Patrick,
it's okay to be scared.
You know, I'm scared, but because the media just wants to. They're not hyping me up at all. They're just saying Mahomes is going to play concussion protocol. He's in step 4. He's making his baby steps.
It's okay to be scared.
Hey, just let me do my thing. Nick, I need to hear. What do you got? What do you got on this?
You guys might think I'm crazy here, but
Ooh.
I actually preferred to play the Chiefs over the Browns.
Ooh.
Oh.
And now let me explain why.
I'm inclined.
So obviously it would have been cool to have an AFC Championship game at home. Bills Mafia would have went nuts and everything, but I feel like that would have added like just so much more pressure. Like you have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, beating like the Cinderella team and the Browns. You're at home. Weather conditions, even though it's probably gonna be similar to Kansas City, where you're going up against a Chiefs team now with Mahomes banged up. And if you remember the first time we played them, Matt Milano didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
And we're undefeated when Matt Milano does play, and he's going to be that guy that's going to be able to cover Kelsey. And the Bills did a good job of containing Tyreek Hill. You know, Trey followed him a lot. Poyer and Hyde were kind of over the top, and they pretty much said, we're going to let you beat us on the ground, which they did. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire has not been the same running back he has been, at the beginning of the season. Le'Veon Bell really hasn't done much. Williams did a really good job against Cleveland last week. But I think the Bills are honestly just playing with house money. and like they have nothing to be scared of. They know they're the underdogs. They know everyone's counting them out. You go into Kansas City, and like everyone at the beginning of the year, if you would have said we're going to lose in the AFC Championship game to the Chiefs, every Bills fan would have taken that. Like, so to me, like it's a great situation because you're playing with house money. You shouldn't be scared at all. I think Josh is going to play really well, and that's the scary thing. Like our offense in the postseason hasn't even been like 100% elite like it was at the end of the year. So if we can do that and kind of just play at that reckless abandonment, and our defense continues to play the same way and get pressure on Mahomes, I think the Bills are going to win this game.
I would have rather taken my chances going up against Baker Mayfield over Mahomes, but that is a good point. And I'm not obviously. I think we definitely have a good chance of winning this game still.
And I think if Bashad Breeland doesn't play, I mean, that's going to be huge. I mean, the secondary is like good as a whole, but like individually, I don't think they're very good. I think the Bills match up very well.
Yeah. So who covers Diggs then in that situation for them?
There's not a soul on Kansas City that even if Breeland can play, can cover Stephon
They would
Diggs.
absolutely have to have a safety over the top of Diggs all the time, and that opens the door for the rest of them.
That opens up for John Brown on the other side. That opens up for Beasley over the middle or in the flat. Wherever he goes.
This should be Cole Beasley's best game of the year. Because we're gonna, I think we're gonna get into a bunch of third and short situations, and this is gonna be the Chiefs secondary, like I said, is gonna open the door for that. So, he'll get that stop route right at the sticks to move the chains a lot.
And they're a blitz heavy team too. The Chiefs, they like to send pressure a lot. So if you come out with those 4 wide receiver sets, I mean, how are they going to cover us?
Allen's feasted too on pressure this year.
Yeah,
as well. So
I think Singletary's got to get the ball too.
Yeah,
he has to be part of the game plan.
Singletary, I think if he catches the ball out of the backfield, he's going to have a huge game.
Yeah, definitely on screen plays.
Yeah,
going to have to pull out those quite a bit.
I don't think Kansas City's linebackers match up very well with the backside of the backfield. They haven't all year. No. So I think and when the Bills did go to the screen game against Kansas City in Week 6, it went well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They just didn't go back to it. But if they can get Singletary to get the ball out of the backfield, I think he's gonna have a big game too. AJ Klein, he was a liability in Week 6, but now
he was. Yeah.
I think too. Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
Edmonds too. Edmonds was banged up with that shoulder too, and you could tell towards the end of the season he was getting healthier and healthier compared to what he was in Week 6. You could tell, as you said, him and Klein both were just not in sync then either.
Definitely, yeah.
And I was just going to say having Milano and Klein and a better Klein now both, and then with Edmonds too, healthier. He had a shoulder injury still in Week 6 that he was still not coming back from, but still kind of trying to rehab, I guess, on the fly. So he's healthier now too.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all 3 of them.
Yeah, I think it's just a completely different game from Week 6. I think if people are just looking at Week 6 and saying the Chiefs shouldn't have a problem, it's not. They have nothing to do with each other.
And even still, it was only a 9-point game in the end. I mean, the optics showed a much worse game than it ended up being, but
yeah, we had a chance to win the game in the end. Still,
we can wrap this up with one more thing. Here's the one more thing: the KC had over 37 minutes of possession time, so they of course controlled the ball. Yeah. And of course, the Bills had the ball for about 22 minutes. Now, good 10-minute difference is a big difference when you are in the NFL game. Everyone's gonna be watching Sunday. Now everyone's gonna be watching. I said everyone's gonna watch on the divisional game, but now everyone's really gonna be watching because you're rooting for the AFC.
Want to do score predictions?
Whoa, going to do score predictions?
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's a nail biter.
Oh,
but
I think it will be.
But I think Josh Allen might also go off. So if I would say, I think it's gonna be. Oh my God, I'm gonna take Bills 31-21.
I got 34-24.
34-24. Yeah. What do you got?
I jotted that down in my notes.
I like 35-28 Bills.
Ooh, Kevin.
I'm gonna go with 27-23.
I like that one.
That's good. Nick, what do you got?
28-25 Buffalo.
Oh, hey, you made it this far. Hey, you might as well give us a like, or you might as well subscribe too. Please?
Please?